Go. Hello, my name is Anthony Neon. I'm here at JTech and I'm going to be showing you wiring diagrams, voltmeter operations, and relay bench testing. Okay, so today we're going to be working on two different wiring circuits. The first one is the left headlight, and how it works is this fuse 15, is hot at all times, which will be sending power all the way through this red tan wire to the low beam relay, which will then activate the switch to send power all the way to the bulb itself, and the bulb grounds out after it gets the power. And then the second system or circuit we'll be working on is the horn circuit. So how this one works is fuse 3, which is a 15 amp fuse, will be sending power through the coil of this relay as well, but we'll be sending it all the way to a cock spring and the horn switch, which will then also be going to the body control module. Once the power is gone through pins 30 and 87, it will then send power to both the high note horn and the low note horn, and will then ground out afterwards.
Go.
Okay, so I'll be explaining voltage drop now. Voltage drop is basically the amount of voltage loss that occurs through all or part of a circuit, and what we're going to be doing is testing the left headlight bulb, like the circuit diagram I went over just a few seconds ago. So basically what you're going to do first is check your battery voltage, which our battery voltage is 11 volts, 11.56 volts. So now with the headlight turned on, so we have power running through the circuit, we'll take the voltage drop of the light bulb itself, which the light bulb reads at 10.72 volts, so that means there's about a volt drop in the whole circuit. Okay, so now we'll be measuring the resistance of the front left headlight bulb, and how you do that is you take your voltmeter, which is usually off, and you will turn it to ohms, which ohms measure the measurement of resistance. So then you will take your bulb and you will clip your ground cable or your common cable to the ground of the bulb itself. Then you will take it and you will test the low beam connection, which will read about 1 ohm of resistance, and then you will can also test the high beam port of the bulb, and you read about the same amount of resistance for both. So now we'll be testing the amps, which is the flow through the circuit. And what we've done here is we've taken a green cable and put a fuse through it for protection. And what we've done, we connected the green cable through the ground of the light bulb and the circuit, and then we took our leads from the high beam port to the high beam port on the connection to the light bulb. So, and once we've done that, we turn on the light bulb and we get the amount of amps that are flowing through the circuit, which is 3.28. Okay, so what we have here is the horn circuit, and that's what we'll be working on now. We printed out the circuit itself and we traced it down to see how it works. And the first step you want to see in the actual vehicle how it works is you want to press the horn, which it does not make any noise. So next step, you want to find fuse, which your fuse is fuse 3 and a 15 amp, and it's located on the side of the driver's side dash. And what you want to do is you want to take your test light to see if the fuse works without having to take the fuse out. And as you can see, it does. So the next thing you want to do is you want to locate your relay. So your relay in this particular vehicle is the junction box below left side end of the dash. So you take the panel out, you come in here, and there's a relay set up back here. And what I did was I took basically 2 wires essentially and put a fuse in between both of them. And once we connect it through pins 30 and 87, it'll send power through them, bypassing what the relay would do, and sound the horn if everything in the circuit works correctly. So that's what we'll do. Take it, and as you could hear, the horn went off when I connected it to the fuse. Alright, so now that that works, we know that our problem lies within the actual steering wheel horn switch, which is this part of the circuit itself. Okay, so now we're going to be doing the relay bench test, and what you're going to do is you're going to take your fusible link, you're going to put it on pin 86, and the pins are labeled on the actual relay itself. So 86 is right here. Now you'll be taking your ground cable and putting on pin 85. You'll take your ground cable and put on the ground side of the battery, and then you'll take your fusible link and you will test to see if the switch actually works. And you can hear it clicking, so it means it works. Now, to check and see if any energy can actually flow through the switch, you will take your cables and you'll hook them on pin 30 and 87, and then you will hold it with the switch closed